Hey guys, welcome to, I don't know, technically episode 1 in a way, because it was like, I don't know, the last video was a bit of an introduction, I guess. So yeah, this is our episode of Design 101, technically, episode 1. And today we're going to be learning about inspiration. How do we design? Like, designers just can't come up with designs out of nowhere. I mean, maybe some people do, but I mean, most people have inspiration, you know, and doesn't mean necessarily like maybe it comes in like a form of a dream. I mean, look at Salvador Dali. I mean, he's a very surrealist, and he dreamt something and that inspired him to create loads of weird dream kind of drawings. And there's also one that he created and it had a Jesus on it, and for some reason he dreamt about Jesus, and yeah, there's a painting named after that. So yeah, everything comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. What are you inspired by? So this could be like maybe nature, or like architecture, or like different like products or animals, or even like maybe artists and designers who are similar in your field, or people that you are very interested in. So like, where do we get this inspiration? Oh, well, I'm surprised you don't know. We live in the digital age now, and you know, we have things like iPhones and tablets and computers, and social media runs everything. So you know, you can probably get stuff there. Yeah, but like, where do I go? Like, the internet is just full of things and magical things. I mean, what do I look at? Well, if you're looking at this right now, you've obviously clicked onto YouTube, and YouTube is perfect to get inspiration. Like, there's so much videos out there, but obviously, like, look at my videos, because maybe this video might inspire you as well, so hopefully. But yeah, no, there's other things as well. So like, YouTube could be like a form of inspiration, but things like Pinterest, if you've not heard about that, you've got Instagram. If you've not heard about that, I mean, I'm sure you have. And also, if you are a jeweler, or if you want to do jewellery, or maybe you're making a product that's inspired by jewellery, there's a very good website that I'd recommend called Klimt182. I'm going to put the link down below, and that's filled with lots of different like artists and designers, and the stuff there is like pretty amazing, so have a look at that. Different portfolio sites as well, like you can look into like Behance as well, like lots of different portfolios you could be inspired by if you just like read all like different projects. That is something that it just like, it kind of gets you motivated. So yeah, like all these things. But also another way you can get inspiration is just like, you know, go outside, and that's the biggest inspiration of them all. Just go outside. It's just as simple as that. What I like to do is I like to go out and take pictures, and you know, not that I'm a creep, because that would be weird. What I like to do in my spare time is that I really like to take pictures. I'm an avid photographer, and sometimes I like to take my camera and I like to go to like the park and take pictures of like maybe the flowers and different like animals there, and birds, and there's also like a pond there, and there's like nice like swans, and just different perspectives, and just observing as well. This doesn't really help with the creep thing, but like just observing like sort of different I guess like scenarios as well. Like, you know, so even when you take a walk in the park, or no, it doesn't have to be a park, you can take a walk in the street, you could take a walk to the shops, or you're taking a like wherever you're traveling to, there's always something quite interesting. So even if you don't have like an expensive DSLR camera, like just, you know, take your phone out and like just go on and snap pictures of like weird things that, like, from different perspectives. I mean, you can even get like a couple of you could even get a couple of like lampposts, or you could even like take pictures of traffic lights, or like maybe some cars, and or just whatever you're going through. Then you just think like, oh my god, that's really pretty. Like, that's a different like angle, and sometimes like you're standing and stuff like that, and different like angles, and you're just like, oh, you know, this angle, it kind of looks a bit more interesting, I think, you know, things like that. And I don't know, like, it kind of just gets your brain moving, and like there's so much inspiration. So now that we have our kind of visual inspiration, there's another kind of side to having different inspiration. There's a more like reason you could have, if you know, maybe a way of like motivating, because if I feel like with that kind of inspiration can give you like inspiration for form that you'd like to take, and like defining that a little bit more as you sort of like draw and, you know, zoom in to different pieces. So like, let's take a leaf for instance. You can like zoom in to like the veins, so it's not the overall like the overall shape. So that could be like a form of like a form. Whereas you could have another side for inspiration where you want to create, as I said in the last video, social impact. So this one could be about a reason. So maybe you are walking or cycling in a street and you realise that perhaps, you know, you would want a better cycle path or more safety initiated there or input there, and maybe you want like a certain sign, or maybe there's something that you feel that you could do better that would improve not only your life but people life around you as well. So like maybe you see something that maybe could benefit your life but also the people around you, and you think like, okay, you know, why is this not happening to me? Or, you know, this kind of the way I'm kind of like living my life, or the way I'm living this kind of service isn't really like good, and I wish that maybe X, Y, and Z would happen. So then you're like, okay, if I think that this should happen, then why am I not actively doing it? Because as human beings, we have the power to do like anything that we want within reason. We have the power, and we're not just like, when we design, we can't just stand back and be like, okay, design finished. We need to take action. We literally need to take action. Once you design something, go show it to people. That's something that we need to do. We have to go show our work off, and this is what could inspire someone else. So once you've designed something and created something, show it off to the world. I think that having that kind of inspiration will help motivate you for your project, and it's just having different kind of types of inspiration. You know, like if you want to create something that creates social impact, you're looking for more reason, ways to fix a scenario. And that's by living your life, taking part in different services, walking down the street, observing, having that kind of reason. Then you're getting inspired by a form. So just having that kind of like balance of the two, you know, because equal opposites is perfect balance. Is like you have to have yin and yang. This video was kind of short, but I hope it's kind of helped you identify how you can get inspiration. And I will put some links on different websites that I think that could inspire you for your project, and I hope that I've helped. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also put the notification bell on so you can be informed of the next Design 101 video, because I feel hopefully you're interested in these videos and hopefully they make sense. This is why the comment section is important, because I really need to know if I make sense. So before I go, we've got a question of the week. You know, what are you inspired by? I'd like to know. I'm inspired by everyday things and going, you know, outside and taking pictures of strange things. The other day, I sort of taken like different sort of collections of how we're living in basically the 90s again, because everyone's wearing like baggy jeans and there's a lot of like neon lights. So there's kind of, I feel like we're reliving like the 80s, early 90s kind of stage. So I've been taking pictures of that. So you can see my work on Pics by Kim. I've put the link as well by there. So follow me on Instagram, Pics by Kim and KTO Designs. So yeah, Reimagined by KTO Designs. Follow me on that Instagram as well. So hopefully guys, I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget stay original, stay inspired, and reimagine. Okay, see you guys. Peace.